There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
It's taken most of the day to happen, but low-level cloud cover has finally broken up and started to clear out across southern middle Tennessee and northwest Alabama after mostly cloudy skies earlier today that kept temperatures a little cooler than we expected, especially on the Tennessee side of the state line. But we're back to mostly clear skies as we head into the early evening, but we'll still call it partly cloudy as we head into the overnight. Lawrenceburg Airport can only manage a daytime high today of 77 because of the cloud cover after morning lows around the upper 50s to near 60. No rainfall today. We don't expect any for the next few days. 84 degrees at the Northwest Alabama Regional Airport in Muscle Shoals after a morning low of 63. No rainfall in the Shoals either, but rain chances do start to tick back a little bit heading into next week. We'll talk about it as we go forward. Partly cloudy skies as we head into the evening and the overnight, possibly becoming mostly clear. In a few spots, there could also be some patchy areas of fog toward daybreak. I think morning lows are going to be a couple degrees cooler than what you see here because the clouds are already starting to break up. So I'm saying low to mid 60s across the area. And the partly sunny skies once again for Thursday. If you see a little more sunshine, mid to upper 80s. However, just like today, if the clouds hang tough, it could be closer to the lower 80s. Still a 10% chance of a stray light shower closer to I-65, but the vast majority of us, if not all of us, staying dry for our Thursday. No big rain chances around here for at least the next 5 days or so. And even the rain chances next week for now just look showers, but we'll talk about that here in just a moment. This pesky low pressure area to the east finally pulls out of here Thursday night into Friday, getting us back to mostly sunny skies. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy as we head into the weekend here. Don't think clouds are going to be this widespread. The GFS model often overdoes cloud coverage, not just in situations like this, but during most times of the year with different types of weather setups, we've noticed that. So I expect it to be mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Rain chances staying off to the northwest, but they gradually get in here headed toward the middle of next week. Daytime highs, upper 80s, maybe lower 90s in a few spots, especially Friday and the weekend. And then the temperatures start to head down a bit because the cool front coming as we head toward the middle of next week. Not sure it fully moves in here in time for the middle or latter part of next week, but it will be approaching and giving more clouds and showers. We're watching the tropics as we always do this time of year. We still have the remnants of what was once Tropical Storm Gordon spinning out in the open Atlantic. It may regenerate, but it would be headed northward through the open Atlantic. No threat to the United States. What we will be watching is the potential for a tropical low pressure system to develop in the Northwest Caribbean as we head into early next week. And when we get tropical systems in the Northwest Caribbean this time of year, because cold fronts coming down, they often move north into some part of the Gulf of Mexico. Don't let that scare you. Still plenty of time to figure all this out. It's not set in stone it will even develop into a tropical system or not, but odds are increasing that will happen. Models are all over the road with intensity and landfall placement, so don't let the social media hype scare you. Just pay attention to the forecast the next several days as we figure out the details. But likely to be a tropical system moving into the Gulf the second half of next week. And then from there, a lot more questions than answers. Just pay attention to the forecast. No reason to change beach plans for next week just yet. We'll figure out those details in the next several days as things become more certain. Becoming mostly clear as we head into the evening and overnight hours, dropping out of the 80s into the 70s and then the 60s. A little bit of patchy fog can't be ruled out overnight either, but that will be pretty isolated. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s across the area. And then tomorrow, it's going to be much like today, partly sunny skies across the area. The slightest chance of a stray shower closer to I-65 with a little more sun, mid to upper 80s. If not, if you're mostly cloudy across the area, low to mid 80s. And then near 90, Friday, Saturday, maybe even into Sunday as well. Some parts of North Alabama could sneak up into the lower 90s. And then as that frontal system approaches next week, we start to see a few showers possible. Can't rule out a stray shower Monday. Better chance of a few scattered showers toward Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.